All right, I need to clean my mess, but besides that, I need to make a new AN line, essentially for a coolant line, because when I was pulling the motor out, it basically, I got lazy, didn't take this off. I should have took it off. It basically pulled some of this out. So I bought a new one, but the new one is just really, yeah, I don't know. New one's not really that great. And this now, I think I just ended up messing up that line. So it's all good. We're just gonna take that off. We have more shielding, so I'm not worried about that. We're gonna take and reuse this side because this side is fine. And then this is the old one, original one, so there shouldn't be any issues with it. Feels like it's fine, so we'll see if we can get it on there, run it, and if everything works out, works out. If not, we'll buy a new line and go from there, or because this is just for the turbo line, we don't need to run it. It's not a requirement. It just would be annoying if I had to take had to put a block on that and then block the backside and go through that path. So we're gonna try and avoid that as best we can by making a new line and seeing if it works. So. Real quick. How afraid it is right now. Never hurts to have spare line laying around, so if you can see that now. It's all the way in there. Just kind of shake it around, make sure it's pretty much flush with the bottom, and then slide that in there. All right, so I take it off, re-put it in there. Now it's seeming to thread okay so far, but this is what I expected. It should be an easy, just keep turning type deal. I've had to chop this thing. It had 3 nuts on there, or 3 holes. Had to chop it just so I could fit to the one behind the head. If I could redo it, I'd probably extend it and move it around, but woe is me. Cool. Ta-da! Another AN line. Cool. So that's firmly, I didn't need to do that. That's firmly in there. So we're just going to measure this, basically chop it the same length as the other one because it's pretty perfect. I probably could make it a little bit shorter. But I like the room that it gives me. This just moves too much. This is just, yeah, it's too loose. It's too loose. So these don't seem to move at all, which is great. So I think I'm just gonna keep it the same length. If I keep it the same length and use the same pieces and it doesn't leak, then we'll be good. Because this is perfect. I wish I could refine these better than, whatever the fuck this thing is. So I'll tape this part of it off right about here. And probably up here, and about here. And then we'll cut it on the bandsaw. So. So, have our new cut end. I need to still take off the good one. You can just see the difference. Like, I was thinking of trying to get something quick. I didn't think it could be this bad, but yeah, that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It leaks all over the place. But anyways, yeah, take this one off and then go from there. I might be able to reuse the sleeve too. That'd be pretty tight, but we'll see. So. And if you don't know what AN fittings are, it's basically just rubber hose with, I don't know, a bunch of metal around the outside of it. They have the PTFE ones, which is what I prefer. Did not get, but yeah, this is basically the same stuff that you have in your car every day, left and right, just a little more protection on the outside. But if it's by turbo, it will bake it, absolutely bake it. Ask me how I know. A couple oil lines. I think I even have, yeah, completely baked it from the inside out, and then just completely ruined it. So don't get this for an oil line. This thing is hard as a rock now, whereas these are still springy, if that makes sense. And it's looking like I can reuse the sleeve. Just slide that off. Slide it on our new boy. Cool. So this is the end that will not be by the turbo, which is why this is not really there. This end will be. So we'll basically put this on, tighten it up. We'll probably move this down a little bit more. There you go. Put this on, tighten it up just like we did the other one, and then we'll slide this back up to kind of cover this and protect it a little bit more. So, but again, to put these on, just twist. I tend to leave the tape on just so I know how far down I need to go, and it keeps it from fraying all the way. But yeah, it's up to you. Some people take it off, some people leave it on. It is really your call. So, just back in here. Again, thread it by hand if you can. It should go in relatively easy as a starting point, and then once you can basically tell it's like decently in there, then you put it in place. We're there. Cool. Ta-da! So another line. Let's see if this one is bunk. Otherwise, it is what it is. Sweet. So, boom. Nice, shielded. Should be good to go. Let's see what we got. All right. Let us see what we've got. It on. Probably need to tighten it down a little bit more. Twist this up. And then we're going to put this on the turbo itself right here. So I like to run the line behind just to kind of stretch the line out a little bit more, make the water flow a little less kinky. Yeah, so twist this, move it out of the way. The line's not kinked, it's not lower than the car, so we're doing good there. And then probably won't be able to do this with you guys in my hand, but put that on there. And then hopefully you can just twist it on. This is the goal, but let me put you down so I can put this on, but you get the idea. All right, we're pretty much on. This is where the difficulty of this, well, I had to shave it down. Hopefully you can see it. But if not, man, I need a shop light. It's tight in there, man. It is really tight in there. So, yeah, I may even shave it down more because it's really this side that's the hardest, but this is already tight after struggling with it. So this side I can pretty much figure out, but yep. So we're gonna tighten this down all the way. It's probably easier from the bottom, and then we'll go from there. So, moment of truth. It's tight down here. It's tight up here. Let's fill it with just a little bit of more water and see if it drips out again. That's the only issue I've been running into so far, is it just drips on through. Let's see what we got. Pretty much out of distilled water at this point, so. Still leaking. not on all the way. Let me finagle with it a little. So it didn't fit. I have some other -6 lines I want to try, see if that'll work. It seems like it's threading all the way up, but it's just leaking right after that. So I'm hoping it's just the fitting and that's it, but because of it being pulled and the other one just being junk. But we'll try one more. Otherwise, hopefully the capping would even work at this point. Otherwise, we may be in a world of hurt. Or need to get a tap for this, a reverse tap. So, yep. Round 2. Feels totally fine, but man, it's just like, I was gonna side or up, down, or one, there's 2. So I always keep the lines, just use everything. So just fine. It's hard to think, and it works. It's just like it's training. I'll do it. Several hours, it does that. Well, shit happens sometimes, so. Yeah, just be cautious when you pull stuff and you're around other things, obviously, but cars. So let me fix this up and then we can start finishing this. Good as new. So now we can finish putting this, now that it came out all the way, and then we can put it on the other one and test it out. Oh my gosh, this is so messy. I'll clean this up. This has got to get clean, this video. This is crazy. It started to be threaded in there, so let's move this out a little bit. Make the room. This literally makes this so much easier to make these fittings low key, because I used to do this without any of this, and oh my gosh, it just takes so long. The little ones aren't bad, but like dash back a little bit. Dash 10 lines, dash 16 lines, trash. Straight trash. Nice. Okay. I didn't have any issues with these fittings leaking before, so hopefully that's still the case. Otherwise, we're in trouble. So let's give it a go. Okay, update. Feels like this one went on a lot further. I actually put another O-ring on this because looking at the rest of them, I have an O-ring here. There's an O-ring on this one. There's not one on the oil feed, but I mean, you shouldn't really need that because it's an AN line. I don't think I've ever had it on there on purpose. So, but yeah. So now let's refill it again and let's see what we get. Let's see what we get this go around. Oh, it's not leaking. Okay. Sounds like it's leaking behind too. Which it is. Okay. Well, that's not what we want. So we're just gonna, I guess, let that keep draining out. I don't remember touching any fittings up there, but now we got a little bit of a mess. So let me clean this up. I'm not sure if you can see in that far, but my fitting is just leaking, so I'm assuming that must have got hit on the way out. So now I gotta figure out, do I replace that? Hopefully it's just the line, and then I can just fix that, replace that, and be good to go. Otherwise, we're in the same predicament as before. So All right, so we're back. So besides the fact that, let me see if I can pull it back up real quick. Oh no, actually it was right here. Yeah. So the fitting came off. So you can get better light on that. The fitting itself for the end part came off. So I'm assuming something happened when I pulled the motor to where it hit the back of the head. And this was, I didn't take these off. So obviously it just got completely destroyed. So it obviously hit, and it hit that to where it bent, and it either cracked that or something else. So my goal with the back of that part is to, I just recently found out that there's a water jacket further back. You will not be able to see it because I don't have my phone with me right now. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Sweet. There is a, let's see if we can get any type of light in there. There's a water jacket further back. I don't know if it'll show, but it's right next to. So I'll just use that. I already ordered the part for a -6 line, and then we'll just run that to the water, to the turbo, in, out, and then back there. So I got a rethreader.
What did he say?
So I'm gonna try and use this. And this is just supposed to be hand threaded, so. So we'll do that later, see if it works out. But we need to fix the back of the piece first, so we'll get to that. All right, guys. So I'm going through the process to, since that, again, just ripped off and fitting, bummer, on the back of the head. So I got to get back here. Oh, move this around. Back here. Oh, let me get some light. I don't have any of those things available right now. Back behind here to allow me to get these bolts off. Here. I'm not sure if you can see. There we go. That bolt right there for the back of this water neck. So I can pull the whole thing off, drill and tap it, and then I can put a temp sensor hopefully in there, assuming there's enough room and the hole's not too big. So yeah, let's see what we got. Otherwise, I'll just put a block off in there, and then we won't worry about it. I'll run a temperature line somewhere different at some point. But yeah, let's get started. All right, so we got the piece out. This is what it looks like. This is the fitting that broke off, essentially. And drip on top of some towels. This is the piece that broke off on the back. So I must have just got hit and then ripped it the rest of the way off. So this looks like it might fit though, what I'm looking for. So this is the, so we got it in the vise, ready to go. I think this size might work here, but let me see if I have a smaller size, something that might be a little bit closer, and then we'll just start drilling this out and working through it. So. Tap. This is a 1/8 MPT tap. focus in there. 1/8 NPT. So this is the same size fitting, same size thread pitch as a AEM coolant temp sensor, or a temp sensor in general, I guess. So this looks like it'll fit just fine. So we'll hold this down over there in the vise and then probably drill this hole a little bit bigger just to make sure it fits. Tap it. And then, yeah, until I get a sensor, I'll probably just block it off for now.
No takebacks. Do my thing like I'm bringing 88 back. I'ma shoot my shot and I'ma make that. Got 'em all but hurt and they hate that. I don't talk much, but I